Hey guys, I wanted to take you through our notes today. And as a reminder, we will have a Zoom session tomorrow if you're still a little stuck, because we will have an assignment over two-step equations tomorrow. So just like solving one-step equations like you guys did last week, the goal again is to isolate the variable. And what that means is get the variable by itself. So if you look over here, I've got a couple examples already. I need to know what x is. So in order to do that, I get rid of the other numbers that are around it. So the first thing that I suggest is to identify the variable in the equation. So know what you're working with. So if you're looking at this one over here, x is my variable, and on the left side of the equal sign, I have a 4 and a 7, and I need to get rid of them. So the first thing that you will get rid of is the number. So you're going to remove the number that's furthest from the variable. And so on this example, I have 4 and x. Kind of see how they're closer together. That operation is multiplication. And I have plus 7. So inverse operation is the opposite. To remove 7, you do the opposite. So I wrote minus 7 here. And then if you do it to one side, kind of like a teeter-totter, you have to keep it balanced. You do it to the other side. So 7 minus 7 cancels, and I have 4x left over is equal to 31 minus 7 is 24. So now I have 4x equals 24. The third step is to remove the number closest to the variable. And so in this case, it's 4. And we talked about this last week. 4x is 4 times x. So what 4 times what number is 24? If I did not know that, I would perform the opposite of multiplication, which is division, which is why I have this line here. So I divide by 4, and 4's cancel, and I have x equals 24 divided by 4 is 6. So I just want you to kind of take a time to look at what's happening here. Notice that I'm doing the exact same thing twice on the left side and the right side. So what you do to one side, you must do to the other. All right, so let's move on to number 2. 5y minus 8 is 22. I need to get y by itself, so I need to get rid of a 5 and an 8. And in order to do that, I'm going to remove the number that's furthest away first. So I need to move 8 to the other side. The opposite of minus 8 or negative 8 is plus 8 because they cancel out to 0 if I were to solve them. So I put a plus 8 below, and because I put it on the left side, I have to put it on the right side. And so I'm left with 5y equals 22 plus 8 is 30. I then need to get rid of my multiplication of 5, and so in order to do that, I'm going to divide by 5, both sides. My y is equal to 30 divided by 5 is 6. So for this slide, I have left the steps blank for you so you can fill them in. And so the first one is 2x plus 1 equals 15. So I already kind of showed you which step you're going to get rid of first. This one, I need to get rid of the 1 first because it's further away from the x. So to get rid of plus 1, you're going to type minus 1 here. For this one, you're going to type minus 1 as well. So my 1's cancel, and I'm left with 2x. 15 minus 1 is 14. So now I have 2x equals 14. And I need to get rid of the 2. It's currently being multiplied, so we are going to divide. So I'm going to divide by 2. And if I do it to the left side, I have to do it to the right. So put a 2 over here. So 2 divided by 2 cancels out to 1. So I'm left with x, and 14 divided by 2 is 7. And there's your answer. I'm going to have you try the second one on your own, and then I'm going to do this one right here on the bottom. Okay, notice that the things are flip-flopped. I still have my variable on the left side, but I don't have it listed first like I did up here and before. So I'm going to still do the same steps where I get rid of the number furthest away from x first. So I have to get rid of a negative 7. The opposite of negative 7 is positive 7 or plus 7. Oops. So we're going to type plus 7 here. Didn't have enough room. And I'm going to write plus 7 here. Drag that out for you. And then I get 8x is equal to 1 plus 7 is 8. And then my goal is to get x by itself, so I need to get rid of multiplication. So I'm going to divide, and I'm going to divide. Now here's the tricky part. 8 divided by 8 is 1, so I put an x down. 8 divided by 8 is also 1, so my answer is x equals 1. So watching this video, looking at the two examples that I just did on the screen, I want you to give this one a try and the second one. Please email me if you have any questions. If you want to join our Zoom tomorrow, please do so. The link will be on the page. From 11 to 12 is when we will do that.